Base, it's Miss Isha here. Welcome back to your new maths activities this week, where we are going to be learning about something a little bit different. Now last week and the week before, we were learning all about doubling, weren't we? And this week we're going to move on to something a little bit different, but you also might see some aspects of doubling in this week as well. Okay, so today we're going to start with a brand new story. So like last time we had Dexter's doubling story, this time we're going to have a different story all about halving and sharing. Now if we think about those two words, halving and sharing, can you say those words for me? Halving and sharing. Fantastic. And I'm going to show you in a minute what those words mean when I tell you my story. Okay, are we ready? So it's a little bit like a story that we've done before with Miss Isha and Miss Kaylee. So some of the things in the story might look the same, but there are some things that are a little bit different. Okay, are we ready? So, once upon a time, there was Miss Isha. There's Miss Isha with her glasses. And guess who else? Miss Kaylee, that's right. So there's Miss Isha. And there's Miss Kaylee with her lovely short hair. And guess where they were going, children? They were going to the shops. So let's draw a little road to show that they're going to the shops. And then here is the picture of the shop, and I'm going to write shop on there. Can you help me write shop? How do I write shop? Shop. Fantastic. So once upon a time, Miss Isha and Miss Kaylee walked to the shop, and they really wanted some chocolate. Who loves chocolate? Do you love chocolate? Yes, I love chocolate too. So they went to the chocolate aisle at the shop, and you'll never guess what. They went to the shelf, and there was only one chocolate bar left. Oh no! And look, this is how Miss Isha and Miss Kaylee were feeling. When they got to the shelf, they went, they had a shocked face because there was only one chocolate bar left. And that's what they said. They said, oh no, there's only one chocolate bar left. What are we going to do? And you know what? Miss Kaylee had a fantastic idea. She said, Miss Isha, why don't we chop the chocolate bar in half? What a clever idea from Miss Kaylee. And that's exactly what they did. So they got their chocolate bar. So there's the one chocolate bar left. And they got their chopping hand out and they went chop. And they chopped the chocolate bar in half. And they gave half of it to Miss Kaylee and half of it to Miss Isha. And if you look at the chocolate bar, how many pieces were in the chocolate bar that they bought? Shall we count them together? Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There were 8 pieces, and then they chopped it in half. Now look, Miss Isha's got 1, 2, 3, 4. And Miss Kaylee's got 1, 2, 3, 4. So they've chopped it in half and they've shared the chocolate out. And we know it's sharing because they've both got the same. So it's a little bit like the doubling that we've been doing for the last 2 weeks. Doubling, halving and sharing, they all mean that we must have the same amount. And if we look here, Miss Isha's got 4 pieces of chocolate. Miss Kaylee's got 4 pieces of chocolate as well. And all together, they've got 8. So look, there's a double there. double 4 equals 8, and half of 8 is 4. Because Miss Isha's got 4 pieces, Miss Kaylee's got 4 pieces, and they've been really, really good friends because they have shared their chocolate. They've made sure that they've both got the same amount. Okay? So that's the end of our story. And if you look on Google Classroom, you will have a copy of the full story that looks like this. There is a picture of the full story for you to go through it with your child and really make sure that they're understanding that that chocolate bar has been chopped in half and it's been shared to Miss Kaylee and Miss Isha. Miss Isha's got some and Miss Kaylee's got them because they've chopped it in half and shared it equally. Okay? So your job is, I would like you to go and show me the chocolate bar that Miss Isha and Miss Kaylee made. So if you look at mine, I've drawn my chocolate bar and there's a picture of this on Google Classroom as well. And if you look, I've listened really carefully to the story because I know from the story that there were 8 pieces of chocolate in the chocolate bar first, wasn't there, that they bought. And look, has Miss Isha got 8 pieces of chocolate on her chocolate bar? Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's right, she has. Well done. So I would like you to go off and draw your chocolate bar from the story and then have a go at chopping it in half. So Miss Isha can have some and Miss Kaylee can have some. But remember, we have got to share it out equally. We've got to make sure it's fair. Okay? So if we're going to chop it in half, how are we going to do it so we make sure that they've got the same amount? And if you've forgotten, we just need to look back to our story and have a look at how many pieces they've got each. And then you can get your scissors and you can watch how Miss Isha chops hers in half. Now I know that there are 8 pieces altogether. Now if I chop it here, Miss Isha will only have 1, 2 pieces. But Miss Kaylee will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, is that sharing if Miss Isha only has 2 and Miss Kaylee has 6? Is that very fair, do you think? Is it fair that Miss Kaylee got more chocolate than Miss Isha? No, it's not. That's right, fantastic. Because if I chop it like that, if I chop it there, that's not the same. We haven't got the same pieces of chocolate each. So we need to have a really good think about of how we can make sure that we chop it in half so that Miss Isha and Miss Kaylee have got the same. And I'm going to do it like we've done in the story. I'm going to chop it right down in the middle. So if I chop the chocolate bar in half with my scissors, we can see that how many pieces are on this one? 1, 2, 3, 4. Fantastic. And how many pieces are on this one? 1, 2, 3, 4. And are they the same? Are they the same now? They are fantastic. So we've chopped the chocolate bar in half and we've shared it out equally. There's Miss Isha's 4 and there's Miss Kaylee's 4. And we know it's shared equally because they've got the same number. Okay, so your job for today is to go and have another read of the story. Make sure you really know what's happening in that story. And then when you've done that, go and have a go at drawing your own chocolate bar. And then have a go at chopping it in half so that Miss Isha's got some and Miss Kaylee's got some. Okay, and then tomorrow we're going to play a really fun game. So make sure you come back tomorrow where we're going to carry on looking at halving and sharing. Okay, Red Base, bye-bye.